Hey guys, I'm just cooking burgers in my van. What up? Yeah, it's 9 p.m. and I have bean burgers that I needed to eat up or else they'd go bad because they were frozen. So, welcome to van life in real life, where when you get hungry, you have to figure out what you're going to prepare in a really small space with really limited supplies unless you want to make a grocery run every single day. And so I don't have a fridge in my van, so it makes things quite a bit harder. And actually, I did have this little stove top in here for the first leg of my trip, then I took it out for the second leg, and I actually brought it back in because although it uses a ton of my electricity, which is hooked up a 1,000-watt inverter hooked up to my car battery, it actually makes things like this super convenient because I didn't have to get out my kerosene stove. I just literally, I know, I'm sorry, it's so dark. It's like 9:30 p.m. I'm out front of Planet Fitness. Wow, hard to talk. And literally, this is just like a normal, typical Monday. I'm just like cooking bean burgers in my van as one does. So, a lot of questions that people ask are, where do you go to the bathroom, where do you shower, and what do you eat in your van? So, I eat pretty much anything I would eat at home, but it just takes a lot more time to prepare it, and it's harder to like chop up veggies and different things in my van, but I still do it. I am on a vegan gluten-free diet because of migraines that I get, so it makes things a little bit more complicated, but it also makes me not eat a bunch of junk food on the road. And so, yes, like I said, I bought these bean burgers because I was at my cousin's house with an actual kitchen, and it made it really easy to buy these, and I was really craving burgers. So what I just did was I just plopped 2 of these on. I can't even see if it's on high or on low because it's all rubbed off. And then I had some gluten-free bread, and I just like put it under the burger when the burgers were done so that I could get the bread all nice and like crunchy. And then I literally just have it like bean burger on top of toast. Yeah, I was too lazy to get condiments. And everything's in the back of my van because I separated it out, so I'd have to get out to get the food, which is a little bit different than I'd done it previously, but I did switch up my van. Anyway, you eat pretty much the same stuff that you're going to eat when you're not on the road, but it just makes it a little bit more complicated, so you might actually rely on making it easier, and also just rely on what you have in the van so you don't have to do a bunch of grocery runs. I still have to grocery shop every few days because I don't have a refrigerator, and I try to eat every single thing that I have in my van, which is so different from when I lived at home, and I would have so many leftovers in my fridge all of the time. Literally, I would have to like empty out my fridge every month, and I would feel like the most wasteful person in the entire world because I'd be throwing away all these veggies that I really was ambitiously thinking that I would eat, and all of these like styrofoam containers full of leftover stuff. Now that I'm vegan on the road, it's really hard for me to eat out, and also I don't have a fridge, so I can't really just keep leftovers for a month. That'd be really gross, actually, if I did. So, ta-da! Here's how I cook. This is just one example of the many ways that I cook. I actually quite enjoy cooking in the van. I make shrimp tacos because I'm vegan, but I still eat seafood occasionally. So I make shrimp tacos that are really easy. I make really easy salads on the road. I have this rice cooker that's a 4-cup rice cooker, and it is the best purchase I've ever purchased, and I know I will talk about that more in future videos, but I have like baked cookies in this rice cooker. I've made pasta. I've done the shrimp thing. I've done green beans, tomatoes, and shrimp. Oh my gosh, that's like my favorite meal. I probably eat that once a week, if not once every 2 weeks maybe. But there's a like variety of things that you can do, and I just got this like chopper thing that you just like put all the veggies in there, and then it like guides your knife to chop up all the veggies like all at once. So I'll probably like try to use that and let you know if that's cool. I don't know, got it for $5 at Menards, thank you. Yeah, so really all it is just trying to find the most simple things you can possibly find for putting things together in such a small space. I know people that have really big vans and they have entire kitchens in their vans, and I think that is awesome, but my kitchen is like pretty small. and it's on the floor. And I do have a table that I just installed in the back, but I'm not going to get out in front of Planet Fitness at 9:30 and like cook outside. So I just do it in here. Also, note that every time I cook something, it smells really bad. So it's like a stale smell in the van. So I actually try to cook outside the van most of the time because I really don't like that smell that's going to linger, especially because it's like, I don't know, bean burger smell. Not that great. Anyway, so that's how I eat and kind of what I eat. And I'll share more of that later. If you're interested, let me know if you are. But yeah, good night, guys.